What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Magsy back with another video today. I just want to say congratulations to the winner of the 100 subscriber giveaway that was done on Instagram last week. It's at Pokemon Dream Pulls. So yeah, and the second place winner, which was Sean Baden. Congratulations on the winners, guys. And I'm looking forward to doing the next big milestone giveaway, which is 1,000 subscribers. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I'm gonna do a sick giveaway. Enough about giveaways. So there's big news last week about PSA price rises, right? I'm a little bit behind on making this video, but we're not here to talk about PSA price rises. We're here to talk about Cgc. It's the company I talked about in the last video, my last video about grading, and the link will be somewhere here or here. And it's about the pros and cons of Cgc and how it's a really interesting company. And, you know, not a lot of people were giving it a chance or a look until now. Now that PSA has raised their prices, people are just kind of like, I don't know what to do. Maybe we're going to give them a chance. And, you know, it's kind of interesting to see how it goes, right? And how it's going to switch. Because realistically, if you look at the prices, CGCs aren't that off from PSA's bulk submission now. But people are giving a lot of second thoughts about the wait times along with the prices now at PSA. So, what does this mean for Cgc going forward? Okay. So, for those of you who don't know, Cgc is a grading company like PSA and Beckett who grade Pokemon and Magic the Gathering cards. They're mainly known in the grading or, you know, community for grading comic books. And they're like the PSA of comic books. CGC's on the rise, guys, and it's time to pay attention. So for those of you who don't know, in Squeaks Game World's channel, he's a big advocate of CGC. He gets all his cards graded at CGC, and he talks about them in a lot of his videos, right? What's huge, and I don't see this with other Pokemon content creators, is you see guys like Leonhardt or maybe possibly PokeRev that are sponsored by the Pokemon company for some of their videos. But how many people do you see that are sponsored by a grading company? One of Squeaks World's last videos, he was sponsored by CGC. This is huge. This is huge for CGC. And you know why it's huge? Because they're going to go balls to the wall for marketing. They're going to be like, look, this guy's willing to ride or die for us. You know, he's really supporting our company. We're gonna go to bat for this guy. We're gonna sponsor his videos. We're gonna create traction to go to our company. And this is huge, and this is why they're on the rise. CGC to the moon. If anyone doesn't understand, it's an Elon Musk dogecoin reference. Please educate yourself on stonks. But we will move forward. This is huge. Okay, so CGC is really trying to get their name out there in the grading card world. Right now, it's big because they have the lowest turnaround times, but that's not going to change for long because all of the people who have been kind of like, yeah, I really want to send a PSA, or yeah, I'm going to send the Beckett, are going to be like, well, CGC kind of looks attractive. It's going to take literally a quarter of the time, and it may be not that much cheaper, but it's a quarter of the time, and time is money. So, before I move on, guys, if you've been enjoying videos like this and enjoying content, make sure to smash the like button on this video. Comment what you think about CGC, where you're going to be grading your cards, and what you think about PSA's price rises. And make sure to smash that subscriber button, guys. Like I said, the big milestone is 1,000 subscribers, but my personal goal is by the end of March to get to 200 subscribers, and I'm late to the party because this is my first video of the month. Let's do it. Like I said, in the video where I talk about grading the cards, I talk about the pros and cons, in my opinion, of CGC. So to quickly recap, high growth potential, known name in the industry, shortest turnaround times currently of the big three companies. It's a pro and a con. People really love their slabs, but people really hate their slabs. So me personally, and like talking with my community and my Discord, link down below, it's really hit and miss with CGC slabs. I personally love them, and I really like the look of them. They're pretty modern and sleek and cool. It's just a little more pop to PSAs, you know? And some people absolutely hate them. They're like, you couldn't pay me to put CGC slabs on my cards, and that's totally fine. That's your opinion. Everyone has their opinion. To recap the cons, okay? So they are the smallest market share of the three companies for now. Known to have slab quality control issues. So there's been a lot of stories online and people I've talked to personally who have had cards graded with CGC coming back and the slabs are cracked. Guys, if you want business, you got to figure it out. You can't be doing that. That's some bush league quality stuff and can't happen. And lastly, the lack of TCG options. So originally, I'm not gonna lie, I have my notes out, right? I have notes where I talk about these points, and it's like, I only thought it was Pokemon and Magic. They actually have a sports grading service. They are the ugliest slabs I've ever seen in my life, and I've seen like the no-name ones, and it's just like it's gonna be somewhere on the screen right here, and they are the ugliest slabs I've ever seen. CGC, figure it out. So this upcoming year is gonna be big for CGC. They have the ability to make up a lot of traction of market share amongst the three companies. Where they're really messing up, in my opinion, their abysmal sports card grading service advertisement, and 2, they don't grade Yu-Gi-Oh cards, they don't grade Dragon Ball Z cards, they don't grade any other card than Magic, Pokemon, and sports, if you want to call it that. I would literally send 50 cards right now to CGC to grade, and they're like, nah, man, I'm sorry, we don't do that around here, but Magic, we got you. Dude, grade Yu-Gi-Oh cards. What are you doing? Like, I would love to see one of my beat up copies of the starter deck Kaiba Blue Eyes in a CGC slab, right? You have the blue with the blue, and then it's just a mixture of blue, and it just looks really cool. Right here. I don't know if you want to call this an issue or maybe a roadblock that you may find with grading your cards at CGC, is that you're going to need 50 cards to be able to access the CGC Bulk Rate, which is $9 a card, and then I believe it's $15 of subgrades. I'll post the prices somewhere here. And if you're getting your cards with subgrades and you're grading 50 cards at an extra $6 a card, you're looking at a lot of money for 50 cards. It's just you're spending a lot of money, so you're gonna need 50 cards to be able to send in to access the bulk rate at CGC. So if you're getting your cards graded with subgrades as well, and it's pretty much a must if you're going with CGC. Like, if you're going with Beckett or CGC and you don't get subgrades on your card, what are you really doing? And I'm sorry if you feel personally attacked after watching this, but like, what are you doing? Literally every collector I've ever known or talked to would look at a card and would like to know, oh, it got a 9.5 because it got 10, 10, 10, and then a 9 on surface or something. And it's just such good information to have, because and talking about this too, so you hear other YouTubers talk about, this is a weak 10, or wow, that's a strong 10, this is a hard 9. It's not just a guess. You have an understanding of why that grade was the way it was. But to go back about pricing, it can get very expensive when you're submitting 50 cards, and then when on top of that, when you're doing the subgrades, you're probably looking at over $1,000 for a bulk submission with the bulk rates with subgrades. Now, and if you're like Canada, from like me, you get double the joy of being stuck with a fat $150 or $200 bill for shipping, and it just adds up, right? And it's tough, and it's, yes, you can justify, well, I'm gonna make my money back, but regardless, when you're running a business for Pokemon cards, or it's really a hobby for you, to fork out the capital of over $1,000 to grade your cardboard, it can be a little strenuous on certain people's financial situations, and it can be tough, right? So I would suggest, if you have friends in the hobby, if you're from Canada specifically, try to find anywhere from 2 to 4 people to do a bulk submission with. That way you guys can split the cost of the shipping, as well as you can get all of your cards in, because you're not going to want to do multiple when you're paying $150 to $200 of shipping. From the States, it's obviously a little bit easier because you have USPS and everything is in the States, so you have access, and it's a little bit cheaper. It's about a quarter of the price at $50, I think, to ship a bulk rate. I could be wrong. Let me know down in the comments below. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens in 2021 with the Pokemon market as a whole, because right now it's been very interesting since the Logan Paul break And with kind of the stuff that's been going on in the beginning of 2021, the market is very weird right now. And I would advise people to be cautious about grading your cards, to make sure that the cards that you grade you really want. And it's not just, oh, I'm going to flip this this shiny Nobat right here, and it's going to get a 10, and I'm going to make $100. Because if you think like that, you're going to go broke sending these bulk cards in. The market's really sketchy right now, and I'm seeing this too on the seller side. Whether it's getting product or buying product, is the prices right now are really unstable, and I would just be careful about that. The question, will people be grading less cards, do you think, with PSA, or more now in 2021, now that the price is doubled? There's some PSA loyalists out there that was like, you could make it $100 a bulk card, I don't care, I'll see that card in 2 years, and I'm going to submit my cards there and only there, because PSA is the GOAT. But overall, do you think that PSA is going to quote unquote lose business or slow down because of this, or is that business going to go to CGC? Let me know. Guys, like I said, I usually have like talking points for this video, but there's certain items where it's really just like me having a conversation with myself to you guys, because there's questions that I have, and I feel like sometimes I just put it out there, and sometimes afterwards that the video has been out, I have conversations with people about it. But I'm trying to change the formats of my video, you know. We're gonna try to do something different in this channel, where it's gonna be try to be a little less edited, and it's gonna be except for when I do stuff like that, I'm gonna try to make it a little less edited or a little less scripted, and just kind of go with the flow and kind of talk about stuff. For when you're talking about Pokemon investments specifically, like, yes, it's 100% to the point. And, you know, it's like you can look at numbers, but ultimately, whether it's real investments, cardboard stonks, everything is speculative, everything is opinion based. One person's opinion can be different than your opinion. Doesn't make yours wrong, it doesn't make theirs right, because ultimately the balances in markets can switch from day to day. Someone could put out a video and suddenly product prices crash, right? And it's whether it's in print or out of print or whatever it is, suddenly just stuff changes. So the big question is, will people break their prejudice of CGC in 2021? Will CGC announce that they're going to be doing Yu-Gi-Oh cards and other trading card games? Will they announce that they are going to change the design of their god-awful, abysmal sports slabs? These are the questions that keep me up at night. Not really. What I do know is, guys, for 100% certainty, if you made it to the end of this video, I really appreciate you. Thank you very much for listening to me rant for probably about 17 to 20 minutes after editing this video. You know, it means a lot to me that you guys really enjoy my content, and I'm starting to build a community around this content. So if you haven't already, make sure to smash that like button, smash that subscriber button. Let's hit those milestone goals, and let's make this channel big, guys. I really appreciate it. And like I said, it doesn't matter what comes out of this. I'm just doing this out of enjoyment. If you haven't already, check out my website, www.magsiescardkingdom.com, where I have some really good price TCG product. Try my best to provide reasonable prices based on the products I pay. I'm not doing this to be rich. I'm not doing this to try to gouge anyone. It's where I'm able to make a little bit of money, and then I'm able to do more stuff for this channel, whether it's Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments that I've talked about on my Discord, or it's upgrading PC parts to be able to do streams and whatnot. You know, like I said, like, I work a full-time job. I'm not doing this to get rich or anything. I'm just doing this out of enjoyment. So guys, if you really support me and you really support this channel, all you have to do for free is hit that subscriber button. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. And in the next few videos, guys, I'm going to be doing some more Yu-Gi-Oh content. I'm going to be doing some duels, conversational videos about Yu-Gi-Oh, and kind of what cards I'm going to be looking, as well as some pack openings. So make sure to stay tuned for those. And as always, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you on the next video. Take care. But while you're at it, make sure to check out those videos right there and subscribe right here. Bye.